Hi guys, welcome to a Smart Mind Show, a program where we mean nothing but business. And today with me, I have a young entrepreneur, Douglas Wegullo, a young entrepreneur and an economist and an hotelier. Welcome, Douglas.
Thank you.
So, Douglas, please, may you tell us about yourself?
First of all, I would like to thank you for having me here. What you see in me is what I really am. I am Douglas Wegullo, as you've said, down-to-earth guy, trying to get into the hospitality industry. I've been through a lot. I've done a lot of things out there. I've sold insurance. I have.
I know the how I took that.
I've sold insurance. I've worked in a busy industry, petroleum industry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've done a few other things. I've even done driving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Taxi
driving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I have vast experience in the world outside there. And a time came when I had the mind to join this venture that is in the hotel industry. It was actually a product of a brainstorming between three guys, me being one of them. And we decided to get into it. Some people had the experience in the kitchen, so...
So are these guys that you partnered with, are they your friends or family?
Yeah, these are my friends.
Not family.
Yeah, not family. It was a bit easier to deal with friends because we started as friends. We used to hang out together, social activities. We happened to like sports together. So actually we developed this business mind outside the hockey pitch. When one of us was busy training and then came out of the field, was feeling hungry, and that is where the idea was conceived. What if we had a kind of business, restaurant that would not only serve walk-in customers, that would also deliver food to people at their convenience. Yeah, so that is when we started talking about that.
Okay, so Douglas, how is your day like? Your routine day, like how is your day?
Honestly speaking, my day has become more interesting since the time I started this venture, because it makes me wake up earlier than usual. Of course, I have to start my day with prayer. I have my respect for God. Yeah, I pray. After praying, that is around 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
That's when I wake up, do my prayers.
Entrepreneurs don't sleep.
After praying, I have to do my routine exercising. I just do it inside the house. Yeah, I don't do my runs nowadays. I guess I'm getting a bit old for that. But when need comes, I would always go and run. But not so frequently, But my daily exercises at home, that one is like a daily worship service. Yeah, so I exercise for about 1 hour every morning. Go to the bathroom, take a bath, come back, prepare myself to leave. Okay, I have a family that I have to bond with that morning before each one of them goes wherever they have to go. We have those who go to school, but right now with the COVID-19 thing, so it makes everyone at home. So we have at least more time to talk. I make their day because they really look forward to me. They like me starting their day because I start the day on a funny note. And I realized when you start someone's day with a smile, the whole day will be good to them. So I always insist that everyone has to start their day that way, my family. I have a loving and supporting spouse. she is, to me, a gift from God.
Wow.
Because she understands me, she supports me in what I do, what I think. Even when she does not understand what I'm up to, she trusts me.
Yeah. To believe.
She knows, yeah, she knows she will get to understand whatever she does not understand at that moment. She will get to understand later.
Yeah.
So she is very supportive. She rarely says no to whatever I have to introduce. So that way I can say I'm lucky. So that is how I start my day. I bond with them, then have breakfast with them. But there's a young one who might be asleep at that time. So that one,
Okay.
it is not a guarantee to have breakfast with him. Yeah. Then after breakfast, I leave.
Okay. So Douglas, can you just give us a brief of your story, how you got the concept of being a mocktail? The ideas, how did you start? You know, as a young entrepreneur, there are people who are aspiring to be hotel owners, restaurant owners, bar owners. So you can just give us a brief story of the ideas, how you got the ideas of being a mocktail.
Well, for a start, let me say I have a background in business administration. That is a course I did at undergraduate level.
Yeah.
So that is where I started thinking along business lines. So I've always been thinking about business. But when it came to now this hotel business line, it was with the help of the friends that I had, the partners I have in the business. They sounded more confident in that one. For me, I was thinking of that recreation center part, but then they convinced me when it came to the food,
Yeah.
the food part. Yeah, they always say out there that everyone loves food.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no one who doesn't like food. The only difference is that there are people who eat in public and those who eat in private.
Yeah.
Yeah. But everyone loves. Yeah. It was it sounded more convincing to get into business along those lines. We knew we would get customers. Yeah, it is hard to start because of the requirements. You know, for you to provide that food, you have to prepare it. You need tools and equipment to prepare that food. So we had to think of where to get what we needed in order to prepare that food. And then now sourcing the food was another question. But luckily, each one of us had an idea where to get what because of our interactions with other people out there, our friends, our relatives, families. So we put our minds together and we saw it possible. And we decided to go for it. When it comes to the recreation part of the business, we are all sports people as partners. So we understand the value of recreation in human life. And we found out that our town, Bungoma town, was really lacking those facilities.
Yeah.
And we took it as an opportunity to be the first to get into the business. We are not actually the first because there are people who have started gyms in different corners of Bungoma town. But when it comes to the recreation facilities that we have to offer, the indoor games, okay, we have pool that is being offered everywhere.
Yeah.
But we also decided to start the board games, put different board games in the same place, games that even many people in this town are not familiar with, games like Monopoly. Okay, we have chess, very few people are familiar with. We have a common one, draft. We have We have Ludo, we have Snakes and Ladders, and we are thinking of bringing in more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Douglas, are you trying to tell your viewer that friends are more supportive than family when it comes to constructing business?
That is my belief. Honestly speaking, I have found it easier to deal with friends in my life than with family. Not because family members decide to be stubborn or tough. They have that concern. They also care. They want to be certain that whatever you're getting into, you will really emerge successful. Yeah. So they ask a lot of questions. They question almost everything, but with friends, there are some things they will overlook.
Yeah.
And they will just say, now let's just take this one. Yeah. In case it succeeds, well and good. In case it fails, we'll look for a remedy. But one thing I would say about friends is that they have a more positive outlook than family. Yeah. Especially some of us who are brought up in families that have never thought along the lines of business, you know. When we were growing up, we were always being told, Soma, wewe Soma. Everything else will come after studying, you know. Soma utapata kazi mzuri. Soma wende university, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. So we used to, yeah. And then somewhere along life, we get to see things differently. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, statistics says that the most suffering individuals in Kenya are graduates.
Exactly. Especially those who were brought up like me, those who used to believe in the power of education, classroom, and knowing that after the education, they will definitely get employed. And nowadays, that employment is tricky.
The salary mind-oriented.
Salary mind-oriented people. Yeah. And then now you see even getting those jobs. Not that jobs are not there, but most of them are reserved for a few guys. Yeah. And we are many in the job market. So we have to look for alternatives. Yeah. And fortunately, too, our education system is also changing. They are now training people to be job creators more than job seekers. Yeah, so we get our minds prepared in the course of education. But we are not supposed to just finish studying and look for jobs. We're supposed to be thinking of how we are going to create jobs. Yeah. Rather than being employees, we are supposed to think of how to become employers. Yeah.
So, Douglas, what was your mission? I think you still have a mission. So what's your mission?
Well, it started with a vision of being somewhere along the same league with the McDonald's, like these KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, you know, such franchises. Yeah, it started with that kind of vision. That is when we now developed this mission of getting into the business first of all, serve people, give them a service that they will get satisfied with, and through that we will also get to grow our business and put it exactly where we want to be. So we are just on the path of it, and we are actually on the mission of providing the best service that can ever be provided. And also talking about the products we have to offer. You know, not only the service. You know, you can serve a customer well in the hotel industry, but you serve that customer with the wrong product. So that the customer enjoys the service, and later on, you know, you start hearing of stomach complications. You know, you fed someone with something he's allergic to. You know, so we take care of that too, and we are very careful that when a customer walks in, he's really aware of what he's consuming from us. And we wouldn't lie to someone that this is beef when it is actually goat, or vice versa. No, we will tell the customer the truth, that what we have right now is this, and it's exactly what we have.
Yeah.
So we would not.
You don't promise what you can't.
And we will not even lie to them. We'll tell them the truth. Those who are not comfortable with what we have to offer, we will regret to lose them at that moment, but we will endeavor in future to provide exactly what they have asked for. So that is exactly what our mission is all about, providing the best service.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Douglas. All right, I'm headed for a short break, but I'll be back. Continue sending your views, and if you want to be one of our smart minds, you can call us on 0746 841, or send your views on Maisha Television Kenya, that is our Facebook page, and Maisha TV KE at Twitter account.
Millions are watching it.
President Uhuru Kenyatta has reiterated that Africa's biggest asset is the potential held by its youth.
You asked for it. You talk, we listen.
Na kukabidhi mikoba upande wa pili wa studio, nimekuwa wako kipa nambari 1 Fabian Tome.
You tune in, we blaze it.
Now the latest information on Maisha TV business news. Today we take a look at the local businesses and the financial markets.
The president and deputy president, 80%.
It's trending.
Na ndio maana katika kitengo cha maoni yako tukuuliza,
was not approved as their critics suggested.
The president spoke when he delivered the keynote speech at the 6th Bold France Emo Generation Business Forum.
This is Maisha Television. Choose it, watch it, and love it.
Welcome back. I'm still here with our young entrepreneur, Douglas Wegullo. And we were talking about Douglas' mission, what the mission that he had that drove him to being an hotelier. So, Douglas, what services do you offer?
Well, I offer food. That is the main product. And actually my service is to serve that food.
Yeah.
Basically, we're starting with the fast foods. We have fries. We have chicken, we have fish, we have other meat products. We are offering ugali. Right now, we are still restricted to only the maize ugali, but in future we hope to offer even the millet, sorghum, all the traditional stuff. And if opportunity allows, we would even offer international ugali, because outside Kenya we have ugali that people have not tested in Kenya. If I can give an example of the cassava ugali, pure cassava ugali served in Rwanda and Burundi, yeah, we expect to offer that too. That is on the food side. And then when it comes to the service side, apart from serving food, we also offer recreation services in terms of light games. We have pool. We have these board games like chess, draft. We have Monopoly. So a few people know Monopoly, but we are expecting to popularize it. We have Scrabble, we have Snakes and Ladders, we have Ludo. A number of people are familiar with them. So actually, those are the ones we are having right now, and we are expecting to offer even more.
So about food, do you guys do deliveries outside town?
Yeah, we are offering delivery. Currently, we have not had orders from outside town, so we have been doing town services. When I talk about town, we're talking about Bungoma town and its immediate environs. So we've been offering free delivery to people's convenient locations, at home, at work, and even in the fields. Yeah, so we deliver food.
So what drove you to that kind of business?
Well, it was a product of a lot of brainstorming.
As you told me.
Yeah, as friends we had time to talk, and we really talked. Because our time to talk was unlimited. We started talking about many things before we could land in food business, but the moment we landed there, it was like more convenient for all of us. Yeah, we all liked the idea. We all found it interesting to get in, and each of us had an idea at least on where to source what, including even how we would source our customers. And that is how we ended up giving it a try. Yeah, at first we were not very sure, but we said, let us just first give it a try, see the response of the market, and then we'll see how to adjust accordingly.
Yeah, there is this mentality that Western people love food.
Yes.
Western people love ugali.
That is what they say. Western people love food. Western people love ugali. My experience in life tells me that not only Western people love food, because yeah, I have met people from outside Western who love food even more than the Western people themselves. And even in our line of service, we serve people who come from outside Western, and they really eat. And it is a plus to our business, you know. The more people eat, the more satisfied we get. Yeah. So we encourage people.
So, Douglas, how do you guys market your product?
Well, we started marketing our products by word of mouth. That is how we started. Through friends, we were getting referrals. And then our location, we also try to brand our location there so that people who are walking outside would see this is a restaurant, it has food to offer. So the branding itself would also market us. And then we started reaching people via social media, our personal social media. We would advertise like in our Facebook accounts, like in our WhatsApp groups that we are members of. That is how we would get to reach customers. We are planning to have a page on Facebook for our business. We will also expect to be on Twitter. And we have loyal customers who would also open a WhatsApp group on that. Through that, we would even expect to get, advertise and even get members. Yeah, that kind of thing.
So, do you have employees?
Yeah, currently we are having 2 employees. We are expecting to grow and employ more people. We are having 2 currently because of the volume of work that needs to be done, and we are still coming up. We are still growing. So 2 is the number we can afford to have for now, but we expect with time we will have more.
So what qualifications did you check before employing the current employee? Are they your relatives currently in Kenya? You get a job depending on how.
Well, I can say currently the employees we are having, none of them is related to us. We can say these are friends and friends of friends. Referrals, actually. We have not been blessed yet to employ relatives. But we wouldn't close our doors on them as long as they are qualified to work with us. We don't look for very big qualifications. We are looking more into the ability of someone to perform. So rather than the papers, we look at what someone has to offer.
Yeah.
And in the hotel industry, we are looking more into the personality of someone, someone who has that personality, that character that makes him very able to interact with customers, both in the premises and outside the premises, That one calls for someone who is able to even make friends. Because out there, we expect that person to make friends with customers, both the current and the potential customers. Because any business is all about attracting more and more customers. And that is how we would grow. So we are basing on interpersonal skills.
So Douglas, do you think your business is helping the community?
Well, that is one of the main interests that we have as partners of the business. We not only want to make profits and grow, we also want to remain relevant in the society. So giving back to the society is just something we just have to do. We are trying. The people we have employed so far are from that society where we are basing. So in that way, as we offer jobs to the society, we also feel like we are giving back to the society. We expect to give more, as in the course of running our business, we take good care of the environment around us so that we don't pollute it. The hotel industry is very much famous for that, polluting the environment. Yeah, we are very careful in how we dispose our waste, and we are also very careful on how our activities impact the immediate environment. We play music, and that music can be a nuisance to the environment around us. So we kind of tone it down enough so that it does not become an inconvenience to our immediate neighbors. Yeah, and then we also extend a hand of goodwill to the people around us. There are people who will walk in, tuko na matanga hapa, that kind of thing. We will offer whatever we have out of our own pocket for now, because we want to maintain good relations with the environment around us. And we believe that we need the people around us as well.
Where did you say the business is located?
We are located slightly outside the Bungoma town center. That is along the Mumias Road in a place called Musikoma. Specifically, we are near this school called Bungoma Muslims Secondary School. There is actually a big signboard for Bungoma Muslim Secondary School along that Mumias Road. So the moment you spot that sign, you just follow the road. We are not far from the road. We are something like 200 meters off that road, in a place that is clearly visible.
All right, Douglas. So what I actually needed to know is that what really made you choose the location? That the location, actually you say that the location is outside Bungoma town.
Yeah.
So what drove you to choosing the location that you're currently? Yeah.
Well, we needed a location that would be convenient not only to our business but also to our customers and other stakeholders. So we needed a place where people would be free to enjoy the recreation services, much as they would also need to be free to enjoy the food and other products we have to offer. So we found it convenient to place ourselves slightly outside town because at the town center it is kind of crammed with people. I cannot say congested because Bungoma town is still growing. It will not be appropriate to say congested, but there are a number of players in the food industry in town. So we wanted to get ourselves slightly outside the town center so that we extend our services not only to the people inside the town but also outside the town center. Yeah. So we also wanted people to be free so that in the course of enjoying the recreation services, you know, naturally a human being would make some noise, you know.
Yeah.
When someone scores a point, they will always want to make noise to celebrate, you know. And we needed a location where in the course of that, we will not be inconveniencing the people around.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the location was convenient in terms of when it comes to noise. Our places, it can contain that kind of noise to some extent. Yeah, we expect to find better locations because we are hoping to grow and open branches at different points. So, but for a start, we can say that one is a convenient place in terms of that. Then we were also looking at a place where we can tap enough customers for a start and also to enable us to grow our customer base. So that place seemed convenient enough for a start.
All right. Thank you so much, Douglas, for your opinion. I guess most of you, our viewers are learning from you, particularly the people that are surrounded by your compliments. Now, I'm headed for a short break, but I'll be back. I actually wanted us to discuss on how COVID-19 has affected the businesses around Western, the small retail businesses. Don't go far because I'll be back.
Do you have plans of becoming a leader or vying for any political seat?
Yes, Sylvia. I would say outwardly from now, but come 2022, inshallah, with God's blessing, I'll be going for the top seat in this town.
I mean, we've had talk for the big states in Kenya. Any publicity for politicians is good publicity.
When we say Bungoma is developing, you could have seen buildings in town growing up. You will see people in buildings building. But now, come 2017-2022, what we are seeing is individuals, some specific people developing this town alone.
Okay, so like I've told you, my aim is just about transformative.
We're talking about leadership, politics, and class.
Wherever a woman is, nothing goes wrong. Everything goes right.
Today, we have received the contractors. We have been doing inspection of the road.
When you're building a stadium here at my own constituency, in the same constituency, you're giving me a dual carriageway. In the same constituency, we are seeing development in this one constituency, which is very correct with my constituency. But now, how is the dual carriageway going to help someone in Webuye East?
You know, politicians are smart guys. All the time they keep saying things to test the reaction, to test the mass.
You know, a politician, you never say a politician has retired.
Yeah.
A politician does not retire.
Hata amebadilisha ile mlio yake, aseme nyang'au ng'au, anasema
wiki hii wiki ile ingine. Kazi yenu tu ni kufikiria ile mimi nafanya. Kwani nyinyi katika vichwa yenu hamna kitu ya kupanga nini hata nyinyi mfanye?
Sylvia, I cannot be your enemy. I am supposed to be your supporter. I am supposed to be your first cheerleader.
This is the base of Raila Odinga. Yeah, these are the guys who support Raila Odinga. So what Ruto is trying to do is he's getting into the system with Raila Odinga.
To me, I don't believe that politics is a dirty game. It is us who make politics. It's us human beings who make politics a dirty game.
Welcome back. I'm still here with our young entrepreneur, Douglas Wegullo. And we were talking about Douglas' mission, what the mission that he had that drove him to being an hotelier.
Well, I can say my responsibilities as a business owner are divided into two, basically three. First of all, my responsibilities towards the business. That is to ensure there is sustenance and continuity in the business. There has to be growth in the business. That is my responsibility to the business. I have to make sure that I achieve my dreams and my vision of the business and remain relevant in the industry. Secondly, I can say my responsibility towards the customers that I am privileged to serve. It is my responsibility to ensure that the customers are served with the best service ever. I wouldn't mind making my services better. Each day I wake up in the morning, I think of serving customers in a better way than I served them the previous day. Well, I have to serve them with the best products, quality products, so that at affordable price. Yeah, but before I even think about the price, I think about the satisfaction of the customer. You know, sometimes it is hard to reconcile the two, but every business person would strive towards striking a balance between the two. But now what I have in mind as a business owner is, first of all, to give quality in the products I have to serve. And then the price issue will come later. Definitely I want to make my services and products more affordable to the people that I need to serve. Yeah, I would really love everyone to have a taste of the products that Picante has to offer. Yeah, but then now I have to serve them well. That is another thing. Well, I have a responsibility to also serve in a way that will be sustainable to the business. Yeah, I have employees to keep on the job. You know, employees that I have to pay well, they have to be satisfied, and the kind of pay they get has to be proportional to the amount of work and the quality of work that they give. Yeah, they do. Yeah, so those are the things I struggle to juggle with. Yeah, my other responsibility is to the society in which my business is based. I have to give back some value to it. Well, I think of giving back to the society in terms of offering like jobs to the people around. That is my dream, really. I wouldn't want to source my employees from very far outside the business area. I want to work with the locals, because after all, they are the ones who understand the market area well. I cannot rule out the fact that I would need 1 or 2 people from outside, because we also need to bring in new ideas to the environment. Yeah, because our mission includes making the place better, improving the status of the place. Yeah, because we are not there just to make money and offer whatever we have to offer. We also have to make the place a better place to live in whatever ways that we can. So we realize that our business can add value to the place around, in terms of attracting more infrastructure in the place, because when the business grows, it means that we will also need to have facilities like medical services around, because there will be more people around who will need those services. Yeah, so that kind of infrastructure, more facilities around.
Now, globally, we have been going through unpredictable and unprecedented times of COVID-19.
Yeah.
So how have you been dealing with this as an Ontarian?
Well, for a start, I will say it has been a big challenge to us. This is something that came from nowhere, and we never expected something like that. And even when it came, we were still in denial. We were saying this is something that will last not more than 3 weeks. But here we are, several months later. And in fact, it is very common to meet people out there who are saying that it has spoiled their entire year. Yeah, we are talking about the business year, the financial year. We are talking about the academic year for those who are in the academic business, and these things are intertwined. So actually it has not been very good. The times have been challenging for us, but we've tried as much as we could to keep up with the changing times. Like, for example, when we realized that we cannot offer our products at the business premises, we repackaged ourselves so that we can offer takeaway products. Customers would walk in, and then we pack food for them, and they walk away with them. It was quite challenging because it meant more costs of packaging, and more costs in reaching out to those customers. We have to communicate to them again, telling them that we are offering takeaway services. You don't need to just come and sit to eat. We can offer takeaway services. So we had to even prepare their minds, make them adjust to that. Those who are used to coming, sitting there, enjoying the environment as they consume the products, we had to now convince them, that they can still enjoy the product from elsewhere, from the convenience of their places. And in fact, that is the time when we became more aggressive in delivering now the products to our customers' premises. Yeah, some of them were a bit skeptical to that, I can say, because of the COVID-19 thing. They were not really able to trust us that much. But with time, they got to start trusting us. We started delivering products to them, and it was quite challenging because we had to start delivering for free. And that means we have to bear the cost of delivering, and because we don't have our own transportation machinery, we have to outsource, so we have to pay those guys for the service.
So do you guys still take the directions that were given by the government?
Yes, we do. For someone to be successful in any business, we've believe they just have to be in tandem with the government regulations, because the government can very easily break someone, especially someone who does not follow the government directives.
Yes.
Yeah, the legal framework. So we have been very careful in that, and we believe as long as we are okay with the government, we are doing a legal thing, we don't have much to worry about, because we don't want to spend time hiding from them again. So that we want to know, we want them to be also confident in us that at any one given time, we are at par with their regulations. If it is the licensing, we are okay with that. Anytime they walk in, they find us, we are okay. None of our licenses has expired, that kind of thing. So not only the COVID-19 thing, we also take care of the government concerns in other issues.
So Douglas, do you think COVID-19 is really in Kenya?
Well,
To your view?
my personal belief is that it is there. I have had friends who have succumbed to it, including the guy that the whole country has been knowing as Papa Shirandula.
Yeah.
He was a friend, and he succumbed to it. It was not very easy for us as friends and family. So I can say it is real. It has robbed us of him and a few other people. That's why we have been very careful when dealing with it.
Yeah. So as a young entrepreneur and an economist, do you think Kenya will survive? Kenya's economy will survive the epidemic?
Yes. As an entrepreneur, I am very confident in that. It is all about now adjusting to the new normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are things that happen not to break us, but to make us stronger. Only if we know how to adjust with the changing times. And I believe that one happens not only after the COVID-19 pandemic. There are also other things that happen that make us change accordingly. Yeah, there are things that have been happening in the past, like post-election thing. Even before the post-election thing, there was these other Michuki rules, transport. Yeah, they made people change, because those ones who were resistant to the change, they had to now ship out of the respective industries they were in. Yeah, so we believe in change. And whenever that change comes, as an entrepreneur, we see it as an opportunity, not as a threat.
So, Douglas, how does it feel to be an entrepreneur in Western Kenya?
Well, it is interesting. It is interesting because there is so much to learn in this business environment. Well, before you get into business, having grown up in Western Kenya, having been brought up in Western Kenya, I thought I understand Western. But the moment I got into the business world, that is when I knew I didn't understand much about Western. So I got to learn a lot through the business. At the same time, I can say it has been challenging. There are new things to learn, there are new ways, there are new demands to meet. We have to adjust almost every day.